All right, coming to you live from Las Vegas, and I'm here with Drew Dimmick. How are you?
Great, thanks.
Cool. So we're here at SpringOne Platform, and I know you are you're heading up the product management team for Native Hybrid Cloud. Is that correct?
That's right.
So what is Native Hybrid Cloud?
So Native Hybrid Cloud's a shrink wrap solution that we've built at EMC to focus on delivery of Cloud Foundry to customers in a very consumable way. So one of the things that we identified very early on in our investigation of the NHC program was that for customers to implement Cloud Foundry inside of their data centers could take anywhere between 4 weeks or 9 to 9 months. And that was really revolved around a number of different unpredictable things that were going on within the environments that would cause a lot of complexities in deployment. So when we identified that need through all of our customer investigations, we realized that we could very easily address that with a engineered solution that took PCF and a very well-known and very prescriptive infrastructure and be able to implement that in customers' environments, not in weeks, but in days.
Cool. And so there are different choices, though, that you can make, right? Aren't there different layers of the stack that you can go with A or B?
Well, yes. In the future, that we'll have multiple choices for the customers based on whatever their needs are, and I imagine that menu will even get larger with Dell. Today, we actually have a choice that runs on OpenStack.
Okay.
That works with EMC's Neutrino solution, and that is the prescribed stack, if you will, for NHC today, the underpinnings for NHC. On top of that, we put Pivotal Cloud Foundry, and then we attached a bunch of value add around that, which is inclusive of billing and metering and chargeback capabilities, monitoring capabilities, the implementation service itself that helps the customers get it in such a short amount of time, and then all the single call support, so customers aren't going through the finger pointing exercises working with multiple vendors. EMC and now Dell will be able to take that in as single vendor, single call support for the customer.
Cool. So you talk about, obviously, Pivotal, big part here. Doesn't VirtuStream and VMware, do they play a role in these?
They do. So VMware has 2 key programs that we're working on within the NHC umbrella. One of them is NHC implemented on top of the VxRail solution, which will be using vSphere as its core technology, and we will be delivering the exact same value proposition to customers, only with the customers being able to choose vSphere as the core technology underneath PCF. That's going to be a great fit for existing VMware customers that are really happy with their vSphere implementations. That's a little over half of the PCF market today is focused on vSphere today. That's over time, it's a diminishing return on that market, but it's certainly not one that we want to ignore. So that's a great target for us, and especially in the mid-market environment, I think with Dell and EMC coming together, we'll have a whole lot of new doors opened up for us to be able to go and sell that solution. The second part of that is more strategic in nature, and this is revolving around VMware's Photon technology, which is really flexible, scalable, hyperscale virtualization scheduler that supports a large number of workloads, including Kubernetes, Mesos, and Pivotal Cloud Foundry. We're taking that software stack from VMware and implementing that with our partners within EMC on top of the same hardware stack that the OpenStack solution uses. And customers will get a choice, essentially, when they acquire the solution from us to say, hey, I want this to be OpenStack-based or Photon-based, and they'll be able to do that at any point in time in their implementation. Once they get that in place, then they can layer on PCF and the NHC services very, very easily, essentially at the click of a button. And they'll be able to have that choice. That's a much longer-term roadmap that we have. It's requiring engineering resources from EMC, from VMware, from Pivotal, and soon from Dell. We'll all be working to deliver that as a strategic value proposition over a long time.
Very cool. Drew Dimmick, thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.